Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Dre Walker, your lead instructor for MDT Tactics Training Group, where safety is now for a safer future. In this instructional video, we're going to show a video on how to properly load and unload the firearm. Let's look at our setup. We have an empty firearm. To make sure that this firearm is empty and safe, we're going to visual and physical inspect the firearm. Visual, physical, firearm is empty, firearm is safe. Also, we know the firearm is safe is because our slide is locked to the rear. We have an empty magazine. Most importantly, when we're demonstrating on how to properly load and unload a firearm, we want to make sure there is no live ammo in this demonstration. As you notice, we have a color-coded ammunition or cartridge. The tip is orange to let you know that this is not a live ammo. So I'm going to do step by step on how to properly load and unload this firearm and give you a little bit of explanation as I go along. First thing is, I'm going to load my magazine with 1 round. Next step is, I'm going to pick up my empty firearm with my non-shooting hand, place it in my shooting hand, make sure that my finger's off the trigger on the side of the frame, okay? Keeping my gun pointed in a safe direction. I'm going to take my loaded magazine and load it into my firearm at the base of the firearm well. Now, my next step is I'm going to grab the rear of my slide and I'm going to pull back and release the slide to chamber around. How do I do that? I'm going to do what you call a push and pull method. I'm going to pull back with my non-shooting hand as I push forward with my shooting hand at the same time to release the slide. Remember, as you're doing that, you do not want to ride the slide, okay? We want to pull back, push forward, and release the slide to make sure the slide will go forward. Now that I've done that, I have a fully loaded firearm ready to go, ready to use if I need to use it. To unload this firearm, I need to do certain things. The first thing I've done is when to load the firearm, I loaded the magazine into the firearm. That's the first step I have to do to unload this firearm. I'm going to press the magazine release button. Keep in mind, my finger's off the trigger on the side of the frame, pointed in the safe direction. I'm going to press to release the magazine. As you see, as the magazine comes out, there's no ammunition or cartridge sitting inside the magazine. That means the cartridge or ammunition is inside this firearm, making this firearm not a safe firearm to use at this time because we are unloading it to make it safe. We have to get rid of that. By doing that, we have to inject that cartridge out of the chamber. I'm going to push up on the slide lock. I'm going to do what you call a push and pull method again to make sure that my slide is locked to the rear. As you can see, now that my slide is locked to the rear, I can assume that my firearm is safe. But we have to make sure. By making sure that this firearm is safe, we have to visual and physical check to make sure that it's empty and make sure that it's safe before we set it down. Visual, physical. Now that I've verified that this firearm is empty, it is safe for me to set it down. That is the proper way how to load and unload your semi-automatic pistol. In another tutorial video, we're going to show you how to properly load and unload a revolver. See you next time.